Being able to hit a good deep return of serve is a really important skill for a couple of reasons. If your opponents are on or behind the baseline and they're far away from you, that means that if they choose to drive the ball, you're going to have a lot of time to see it and to get ready for it. And if they choose to play a third shot drop, well, they've got to be really precise from a long way away. And so a deep return of serve is a good way to keep yourself out of trouble, to make it so that even if your opponents do hit some sort of shot to you, well, you got lots of time to handle it. Let's look at one way that we can measure our ability to hit that ball deep on a consistent basis. Here I grab my friend Andrea, and we're going to rally down the line baseline to baseline. The goal for her is to hit the ball deep enough and fast enough that I'm making contact either on or behind the baseline. This is sort of simulating a return of serve. I know it's not exactly perfect, but you get the idea. Can she consistently push me back far enough that I'm behind the baseline or on the baseline? If she does, we'll consider that a good deep return of serve. And you can see so far, she's doing a really great job. Better than me, actually, considering I hit that ball out. This would be an example of a short return of serve, a short ground stroke. You can see I had to move inside the baseline to get it. She's going to want to minimize those. And now she's back to hitting good, deep balls. I like this idea of pushing your opponents farther back because it doesn't require that you hit to a specific spot on the court. A ball could be hit a little bit shorter, but if it's fast enough, we'll still keep the opponents back. We can think a little bit about what it is that controls the depth of the ball. The height matters. All things being equal, a ball that goes higher will travel farther than a ball that goes lower, at least as long as it's less than a 45-degree angle. The ball speed also matters. Everything else being equal, a faster ball will travel farther than a slower ball. And the third variable is the spin on the ball. Assuming that the height and the speed are the same, the ball that has top spin will drop sooner. It will be a shorter ball. A ball that has backspin will float and will go a little bit farther. So I encourage you to go out and try this with a friend. See how many in a row you can hit using your forehand and backhand that force your opponent to be on or behind the baseline.